Now we have drawn the flow graph. Let us have a look at the output of the second stage. Output of the second stage, that is h of 0, is having input from g of 0 and another input from g of 2. So it will be like g of 0 plus g of 2, like simple addition. So 0.44 plus 0.75, that is 1.19. H of 1 is equal to g of 1 plus g of 3, that is 0.25 plus 0.25 is equal to 0.5. H of 2, now your minus 1 factor comes into play and the total factor after the summation. So like h of 2 is equal to g of 0, that is this point, and g of 2. But g of 2 is being multiplied by minus 1. So it will be g of 0 minus g of 2. So multiplied by w raised to 0, which is 1. So 0.44 minus 0.75 gives us minus 0.31. H of 3 is equal to g of 1 minus g of 3 multiplied by w raised to 2. The sum comes out to be 0. So finally it is 0. H of 4 is equal to g of 4 plus g of 6. That will give us minus 0.31 minus 0.5. That is minus 0.81. H of 5 is equal to g of 5 plus g of 7. That is j.35 minus j.35. Again 0. H of 6 is equal to g of 4 minus g of 6 multiplied by w raised to 0, that is 1. So minus 0.31 plus 0.5, that is 0.19. And finally h of 7, that is g of 5 this point and g of 7 multiplied by minus 1. So minus g of 7 the whole multiplied by w raised to 2. Again w raised to 2 is j multiplied by j.35 plus j.35 the whole multiplied by j. J into j is minus 1 and 0.35 plus 0.35 gives us 0.7. So finally we have the answer minus 0.7. So we have found out and computed the second stage. Let us go to compute the third stage and find out the final output. So now we can compute the final output. We can see that the final output, that is the last stage, the order is in bit reverse order, that is x of 0, x of 4, x of 2 and x of 6, like it goes on. So finally we can compute the final output, that is x of 0 is equal to h of 0 plus h of 1, that is 1.19 plus 0.5, that will give us 1.69. X of 1, that is this point, has an input from h of 4 and h of 5. So that is just a sum of h of 4 plus h of 5, which will give us minus 0.81. X of 2 is equal to h of 2 plus h of 3, which will give us minus 0.31. X of 3 is equal to h of 6 plus h of 7 multiplied by w raised to 0. 0.19 minus 0.7 multiplied by 1, that will give us minus 0.51. X of 4 is equal to h of 0 minus h of 1 multiplied by w raised to 0, that is 1.19 minus 0.5 multiplied by 1, that is 0.69. X of 5 is equal to h of 4 minus h of 5 multiplied by w raised to 0, that is minus 0.81. X of 6 is equal to h of 2 minus h of 3 multiplied by w raised to 0, that will give us minus 0.31. And finally x of 7 is equal to h of 6 minus h of 7 multiplied by w raised to 0, that is 0.19 plus 0.7, that is 0.89. Now you have found out the DFT. While the sequence, that is the inverse DFT, we have found out. So the sequence will be x of n is equal to, we have to write that in order, that is x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, x of 4, x of 5, x of 6 and x of 7. So we'll write the answer. X of n is equal to 1.69 minus 0.81 minus 0.31 minus 0.51, 0.69 minus 0.81 minus 0.31 and lastly 0.89. Thus we have found out the sequence by using the inverse DFT method and using the FFT algorithm.